So it's me, your little boy, K Samson. So I have something to discuss concerning the comment that our beloved, amazing, subscribers dropped yesterday about the video that I dropped before seeking for soulmate, what you ought to do. The fact truth is this: there is no age that the Bible recommended that a woman should get married. Go and search it. There is no age. If but the Bible did not say you need to be 30 years, 20 years, 10 years. Even now, there are a lot of people who marry at 13. I have my friend who traveled back to Africa to marry. The lady is getting married to. They have already married Laos early this month, which I saw. I see the picture on his status, even in WhatsApp. So the girl that he married to is 16 years. You know what I'm saying? The question was that how long will a lady or a man wait till they get baby or they get wife? There's no age. The way the world is going now, I will advise all ladies, if you know that you love a guy and you know that you and this guy is already friends and you know that you talk to him, don't be afraid to approach him when you know that your intention is not for evil. Yes, because you can see how the world is going. A lot of men today are afraid of relationship. Why? Because we have a lot of toxic women, toxic lady, toxic girls around the planet. We have also a lot of bad boys who is ready to waste the years of men. So if you know as a lady that you have good intention and you know that you are working, when I mean work, don't be a liability to someone's son. Yes, I say so. Sorry for this. Don't just come to maybe you think maybe you are up to age, or maybe you have crossed 30 something or 40 something. That means maturity is not by age. There was a lady from Uganda that he lost his parents, and she was with her two sisters. According to BB News, I heard that this small girl that is not up to 12 years, she is the one who cater for his junior brothers, 2 or 3 brothers. She make it 3. She will be the one that will provide their meal, provide food, provide everything before the community gather up to call the family, where the BB News was carried out before government start to help them. What am I trying to say? Maturity is not about you are 50, you are 70. There are a lot of men today who they call father, but they are not what? They are not fathers. When I mean they are not fathers, they call them father because they have children. Taking responsibility is what made you a father, not having children. So there is no age, and you can come to figure out now that many guys are afraid. Many men are afraid of relationship. So if you see someone whom you know that you truly love and you have good intention towards this person, don't just be afraid as a lady to go and approach him. Yes, I say so. Don't be afraid, because here I'm living in Italy. You will see the way what men now are becoming in the world. I'm sure I'm not the only one saying it. I'm not the only one seeing what is going on around the world, what is happening, what devil and his agents are using men and women to turn to. Men will become what? Will be trying to turn themselves to become women, while women are now turning themselves to become men. So if you find out that there's someone you love and you have good intention and you know deep inside you, and maybe you have that feeling that this person love you, but they have fear to do it, to speak to you, don't be afraid, don't be shy. Just go and talk to him. No, you can talk to him by not by maybe I love you, I do this. The way you present yourself, the way you do your things with him, the way you do your stuff will make him know that indirectly you are approaching him. Yes, you know what I'm saying? That may lead to marriage. So she mentioned a word. She said also that she is getting to a point where she cannot even be able to carry a child. But the issue is this: there's no time that you cannot carry your child when God will. We have a lot of people who are 60 years, who are 50 something years, who still bear with children. But the issue is this: try to get work. That's what I'm advising all ladies. That's why we have a lot of men now who beat their wife, who beat their girlfriends. Because one, as a lady, if you want to earn respect in your home, you must have something in doing. Yes, believe me. This one that I do used to say that people don't my dad and my mom, I never experienced violence around them, because one, my mom is always busy 24 hours. I said one of my video that my mom used to travel to, my dad give her permission to be traveling to other states, that you pass like 4 to 3 states that she would travel, because she used to travel with my grandmom, and then she take my dad permission to start the business. You know what I'm saying? So what am I trying to say is this: as a lady, learn how to have a handwork, even if it is a little. I will never advise anybody to be a housewife. Yes, believe me, because there are a lot of insults you will do, what you will take. You want to buy this one, you must demand from your husband. You want to do this one, you become a liability to the man. The man may not complain, but direct or indirectly, you will get what you will get to a point where the man will. That was what I was discussing with one of my friends earlier. I said the reason why all women should have something in doing, even if it's little. For instance, sorry to say this, if for instance now a man get married and the wife is not doing nothing, maybe they have 4 children, the man is the one who provide all the needs, and it come to a point the man the man died, because each of us must surely go to the father one day. The man died. What will be the result of the woman? This is what many people don't think. What will be the result of the woman? This is where the woman will not have any other choice than to be running from one post to another, seeking for help. But it is very necessary, now that you are young, you to have something that you are doing. Even if you are selling Indomie, even if you are selling water near your door. When I mean near your door, near the place where you stay. Even if you are selling crayfish, even if you are selling anything, handbag, near in front of your door. Maybe your husband said he don't want you to work. You can take. I'm not saying you should force him. You know what I'm saying? You are a lady. You hold our heart. There's where you will touch your husband. That thing he tell you, I don't want you to do work. The moment you touch him, he will change mouth. Believe me, babe, please, being at home 24 hours will make me weak, will make me this. I won't be, let me just, okay, if it is like that, let me be working 4 times in a week, or 3 times in a week, or 3 times in a week. Please give me that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you should, I want to know with love. That thing, that from 4 times, if he see your ambition, he will also permit you to be working the way you want. But that does not deprive you from not doing your work. So what am I trying to say is this: find something in doing, and there's no time. When I said if you and she mentioned what she said, what is the perfect time that a woman should wait for? There's no perfect time. Believe me, sister, there is no perfect time for a woman to get married. In my place in North, where I come from, people marry even 12 years, 10 years, they will be in their father's house, but they are already married. My father told me before that in the time of their grandfather, the moment a child is given, either 3 years, 4 years, the father will do what? Will find out a lady which they know is cool, or they know that this family is nice, the mother is good, the father is good. They will just go and pay the price before the person grow up. And that is, many people say that one is too early. If you see the rate of divorce today now, if we calculate how many people that have divorce, like here in Italy, there are like, if population of Italy is 1 million, people who have divorce this year is up to if it's up to 300 or let me say 500 people who have divorce. So what am I trying to say is that it's not about age. It's not about maturity. It's not about where you come from. It's about what can you provide to the family. What is that? Is it encourage? Is it word? That's why sometimes if they ask lady, what can you provide? Or what the most of ladies think about is sex. Sex can never keep a man. What can you support? That is what you need to do before you are prepared. You know that you are ready for marriage. Yes, you can be matured, you can have all age, but there's no time that is written you should get married. You know what I'm saying? There is no time. You know what I'm saying? There is no time. So once you have that 10 little thing you are doing in hand and a man propose to you, just if you love the man, just say yes, continue life. You know what I'm saying? As long as you can assist him, you will not go there to become a liability to the man. You know what I'm saying? Because that is why a lot of men will beat up their wife, do this, do that. And I still know that there are many men who are beasts. You know what I'm saying? Even if the woman have everything, they will still beat her. That's why you should be careful. Don't just rush because you are at age or you are this. No, don't just rush it. Be careful. And if you know that there's a man, a gentleman, and if you look at the church today, we have more single Christian more than worldly single Christians who are not married more than worldly, because the guys in the church are afraid to approach the ladies in the church. I tell one of my friends, the reason why many people in the church are single, many, and this one is not many. Even when I was in Nigeria, I do used to witness a lot of Christians are single. Why? Because the men are afraid to approach them. Two, many of them in the church don't have character. All they know how to do is just to speak in tongue. Hey, this is just all they have. So what am I trying to say is this. First of all, learn how to do what? To respect a man is very necessary. Because no man needs a violent woman in the church, a toxic woman. I know that the reason why many men are afraid of relationship marriage today is because of what the world is becoming. Toxic women up there, violent women up there, women who want to overpower men, women who believe that they can do or they can control men. You know what I'm saying? They can control men. That is why many men now are afraid to involve themselves in relationship. So sister, what I have particularly is that there is no age for you to get married. You know what I'm saying? And if you know that you have something you are doing, just if a man approach to you and you know that this man can take care of you, he can treat you well, not you need to have everything, you can treat you well, just accept. And if you know that this man love you and is shy to approach to you, move the way you can do the things you can do. You know what I'm saying? You can even approach him. You know what I'm saying? By touching him, playing with him. I'm not talking about lead to sex, no, but doing stuff, being there with him, visit his home. When you know that he's a reasonable man, visit his home, cook for him. Even if you are not friendly like that, but you can visit his home, help him cook, do some certain stuff. He will realize that you do what you love him. And you can come to a point you will tell him, I want to tell you this, don't be offended. I love you. Finished. You don't need to further more. You just tell him, I love you. I wished you love me too. Finish. Don't be shy, because a lot of men are afraid because of what is going on in the world, the way other toxic women are making life miserable for men. Believe me. That is why many people now don't want to involve in it. That's why many men prefer to be single and live a happy life. So, sister, the truth is this: there is no perfect time for marriage. You know what I'm saying? There is no perfect time for marriage. The only thing is this: find something in doing. You know what I'm saying? There is no perfect time. 12 years can get married if they are ready to take responsibility. That just is so. Remember blessed.